Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling Review Series for the 23rd of July, 1983. Back when wrestling was good. Basically, Steamboat and Youngblood want to even the score with the Briscoe brothers. Steamboat and Youngblood coming out, Youngblood back in the traditional Hawaiian lei and the headdress, the Native American headdress. Bill Howard and Masafuchi are the opponents in what looks like an arena-style show here in the Mid-Atlantic area. Kind of going back to that a little bit, I'm all the way up almost through the summer of '85 in my watching, so hopefully in the next little while going to do a massive download of these events and for your listening pleasure. But Steamboat and Youngblood here pretty well going at it, and Steamboat starts staying on Bill Howard with the arm bar, tries to hang on him a little bit. Youngblood comes in when they need a little bit more speed, some basic double team maneuvers, and both teams battling for control of the arm. Masafuchi comes in a little bit more traditional style collegiate wrestling, and some leapfrogs and quick drop downs, drop kick under the chin by none other than your benefited team of Steamboat and Youngblood, who continue to want to get back at it with the Briscoes. That continues to be a pretty major thing. Fuchi, though, manages to try to get Youngblood into a battle of kind of crimping the arms, getting things going. Good stuff there. Fuchi, I'm sure, becomes a major Japanese star at the time, although my knowledge of Japanese wrestling is limited. There is an inverted Indian-style deathlock by Youngblood to get the victory. Then Dory Funk Jr. basically comes out and says that he's no longer going to do the $100,000 challenge, except for a guy like Rufus R. Jones. There is a brawl, series of brawls actually, from arena shows between Greg Valentine and none other than Roddy Piper. Piper actually takes the dog collar from a previous match, I guess, brawling on the outside, and also taking the dog collar, taking the ringside division rope, and trying to choke out Greg Valentine. And Valentine's bleeding all over the place, getting hung over the top rope. Extremely violent match there, but obviously since Valentine had laid out Piper, Valentine saying he does not want to fight Piper again, will never have to fight Piper again because of the violent nature of things. We go to another arena-style show. There is a highlight here of a cage match. Must have been a heck of an arena show. 2-on-1 though, handicap style match. Kabuki and Gary Hart against Jimmy Valiant, and Kabuki and Hart. That match joined in progress. Kabuki and Hart managing to go quite at hand there, and ultimately Rufus R. Jones comes in trying to be a good tag team partner to those. Hart goes into the cage a few times, and the babyfaces do manage to get a short victory there. Then we go to an enhancement challenge match or talent match here. This is as we move to Kabuki versus Mike Davis. Davis, a regular enhancement talent guy. Punch kick, very basic stuff. Arm bars, arm ringers. Kabuki managing to get an arm bar, arm ringer, sweep, hold, and other basic martial arts holds. Kabuki also holds on to the side headlock and other basic things there. Pretty basic maneuvers, as it were, and ultimately there we go around, and Kabuki eventually gets the top rope chop into a claw more accurately and gets a victory there. Continuation of Kabuki and Gary Hart. There are fines to be levied, and Piper and Valentine will have to go at it again. We are not talking about Starrcade yet, but we're getting there. And I will cover Starrcade '83 when it happens. We'll have a Starcade series eventually going to have every pay-per-view, but there just aren't enough hours in the day to do what I want to do with this channel anyhow. So there is a Mike Lush versus Jimmy Valiant match. Punch, kick, elbow smash, and the like. Ric Flair and Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper wearing one of the most old school suits you're ever going to see. And Flair offering to team with Piper against Valentine and Dick Slater and others. Then we go to the Assassins in tag team competitions in a squash match. I don't know that they ever gave the other team a full series of names. Assassins, of course, Jody Hamilton and Tom Ernesto. Front face locks, chin locks, suplexes, roll throughs, basic stuff. Fans at ringside are caught off guard. The nature of Rufus R. Jones saying he wants to get rid of specifically Paul Jones. Pretty big deal there. Then we go into I think the final match of the day, as it were, and we move to Bret Hart and Jack Deaton versus Jake Roberts and Dick Slater. Yes, that Bret Hart, by the way. Hart is in the ring a good majority of the match, actually. Slater and Hart do some really basic stuff. Slater cranking up on a hammerlock there. Deaton coming in, being from the southern area, and does have a good run for quite a while here in the Mid-Atlantic area. Roberts comes in, short punches, hard chops, and Roberts probably looking a little more worse for wear and angrier than is average. He sends his man back in. Hart comes back in with Slater. And then, needless to say, Bret Hart manages to catch a back suplex, among other things. Slater takes the majority of the match for his team. However, Deaton comes back in and gets dropped by Jake Roberts. Slater comes back in and wins the match for the team with the back suplex. The Briscoes promise that as tag team champions, they're going to eradicate wrestling of Steamboat and Youngblood, and that promise basically closes the show, and we will be back with more right after this.